Christmas stockings can sell. Yes, they can. And they can sell all year long. And they can sell for pretty good money. And you can pick them up pretty cheap.
So you're in a hurry. Well, you better calm down.
Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Vicki. And yes, this video is about Christmas stockings. I don't care if it's February. I don't care if you're tired of Christmas items. I truly feel it's very important to share with you our stocking sales. We were surprised by our Christmas stocking sales. In this video, I have 13 sales for you that totaled over $400 plus shipping, minus eBay fees, of course, but still, the 13 stockings sold for over $400. So I'm going to show you some of those sales and talk about some things and show you what to look out for, such as needlepoint. This is a type of needlepoint, but in particular, I mean the needlepoint with wool. It's called Sephora or Sephora. I'm not sure how you say it, but they can go for really good money. And of course, cross-stitch stockings and vintage beaded and sequin stockings are always cute. And don't shy away from them just because they might have a name on them or had a name removed from the stocking, because those can sell too. Theme stockings, character stockings. I would say though, know your stockings. Look for quality. Even if they're handmade, handmade can be fine, but stay away from the ones that look like they came from a dollar store. Stay away from the ones that look like they have a cheap silk screen on them, even the Disney ones that look really cheap. Look for quality. Look for linings, look for quality, look for velvet backing. Oh, look for a lining on the inside, look for quality and workmanship. Look for red velvet on the back. Not all, but some have it. And even some of the plain, simple, really fuzzy red furry ones can sell. Furry, fleece, you know, something like that. So let's jump on in and talk about Christmas stockings, because they sell. This was a fun find. It's a cross-stitch Snoopy Dog Christmas stocking. It actually has the name Rick on it. You can't see it right now. We found it at a thrift store. Although I didn't write it down, I'm pretty certain we only paid anywhere from $1.99 to $2.99 for it. And it sold, can you believe this, for $89. Yes, $89.99. I had it priced up really high. It was on sale, and then I sent an offer. And that, my friends, is a woohoo! I know it might be tempting to just put this cross-stitch stocking in a padded envelope, but they paid $89.99 for this. So I'm going to give it a little more attention than just a poly mailer, a little more care. But I will put the thank you label on here. I have a small eBay box, 12 by 6 by 6, 4 air pillows in the bottom, a couple of sheets of large 1/2-inch bubble. Just rest it in there gently. And 4 more air pillows. And of course we make our own now, so that makes it even easier to be generous with the air pillows. Let's give this a shake. It's good, and it is so light. Unbelievably light. They only paid $6.95. It's actually Ground Advantage, but we are going to insure it for $90 through Pirate Ship. Sold 2 Christmas stockings that are hand knitted from wool yarn. We found them in Bristol at an antique mall. Paid $10.50 for both, so we did pay up. And one was professionally knitted, and one looks like they were just learning how to knit, and sold them on offer for $48 plus ship. I have an eBay box that's 8 by 6 by 4. I think this is going to work. It's already in a bag, so it's protected from the elements. Thank you label, and a piece of cardboard on top to make sure they don't cut into the stockings. That would be horrible. Mark and I have been really surprised how well stockings have sold. Of course, this one is a needlepoint stocking, Sephora or Sephora. I'm really not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a 21-inch stocking featuring a child dreaming of toys. We paid $1.50 for it at the ReSeller. So we're going through the stockings, and we found these 2. They're quite small, quite narrow at the foot. And they are imperfect, some stains, but they're $1.50 each, and they appear to be handmade. So we're going to get those. We paid $1.50 for it at ReSeller, and can you believe it? It sold on offer for $40 plus ship. That's a Woohoo! As you can see, I like to roll the stockings versus folding them. This is my little inventory number. I'll put that on the packing slip that we keep. Make sure I pulled condition number 2. That's what it stood for, C2 condition 2. Anyway, I have a small box here. I think I can fit it in here. Maybe, just maybe. It's an 8 by 6 by 4. 1 sheet of large 1/2-inch bubble wrap. I think I can put it in on the diagonal. Yep, that's gonna work great. It does have some room around it. I don't want the box to collapse or anything, so I'm going to fill in here with a little bit of bubble. Got some small pieces here. It's getting a little bit high. There, that's better. And to make sure they don't accidentally cut through this when they open it, I'm putting a little piece of scrap cardboard on top. That should do it. I'll get it in the mail. We just bought this cute little moose stocking. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. We bought it in Knoxville, Tennessee. What do you think of this moose stocking holder? In his pajamas. Cute. Carousel moose, 1998, paid $4.99, and it sold for full asking price of $24.95 plus ship. I almost don't want to sell this guy. He's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Look, he's got a little tail and the little feet. I thought, boy, couldn't we take stuffed animals and take them apart and make the pajamas and make these? What do you think? Can we make these? So cute. Anyway, how am I going to pack this? I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure. Can I just wrap them all up like this? And do I box them? They paid $24.95 for this guy. Yes, I could try to fit him in a poly mailer, but I'm a little apprehensive about that, to tell you the truth. Do this. Let's get a bag. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, Dad, let me out of here. How to do it. You're fine. You'll be fine. It's just temporary. I don't want you getting a bath along the way, you know, in case USPS decides to drop you in a mud puddle or something. My last thank you label on this sheet. You know, I run these 30 up on a sheet of labels, and this has been a really nice and easy way to say thank you. I do not include a packing slip. A lot of you have asked me before, this packing slip that I use is just for our internal use, so that I can tell you the custom label, when I bought it, where I bought it, the price I paid, etc. We write on here the package dimensions, how much it weighed, how much it cost. We save these, and then once a year I take them to our credit union recycling. So it doesn't get thrown in the trash, it gets recycled. What size are you? I've got it. I'll be right back. I decided to weigh him. It weighs less than 6 ounces. And they paid $6.95 for shipping. That's what I charge for the minimum, is $6.95 for items that I typically have to put in a box. Oh yeah, I'll get it taped up. Scrap bubble that I found yesterday. It's not fragile, I'm just looking for filler at this point. Little scrap I'll put on top. And because I know it's not very heavy, I will use some paper this time to finish off for filler. Good. I've got it taped up. This is a plush bear stocking, Christmas stocking, and I have it packaged up already. Paid $1.48 for it at the AmVets. Kind of hard to see walking down the middle of the road. AmVets. Tristar. Oh, he's dirty on the face. Oh. I sold it on sale for $17.46. This Home Interiors Christmas stocking was just found recently at JJ's in Bristol. Well, I never knew that Home Interiors had Christmas stockings. That's a new one to me, but they do. They're made pretty well. And this one, the cuff isn't as nice, but it's got a reindeer on it. Snowman faces aren't the prettiest. $5 each. I think I'm gonna get these. Paid $5 for it, so for us, we thought that was paying up, and it sold on sale for $20.97. This is the Home Interior stocking, and it's already bagged. I like to box my stockings. I don't want to put them in a really long envelope and then have to support it with cardboard to keep it from getting bent. I just give them a soft roll, very soft, and I store them this way. And I ship them that way in a box. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, comment, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. We sold this Christmas stocking of a penguin. It's kind of a 3D fabric, has some sequins. We sold this in less than 24 hours. It's a 1991 Angelitos penguin stocking. Paid $1 at the ReStore. We just found out they had some Christmas out here in the warehouse, so we're going to get this one here. It's vintage, unusual tag, Angelito. Pick that up for $1. And it sold for full asking price of $24.95 plus ship. That was a fast sale. The penguin stocking never even made it to storage, so I didn't even get it in a bag yet. And I have to be careful on how I fold this because of this padded part. So I'm thinking here, I don't know, it doesn't roll like my stockings normally roll. So what am I going to do? You can see that even my largest padded envelope isn't big enough. It just isn't. So I'm going to try my 12 by 6 by 6 and see if I can get it to fit in here. Let's try 4 on the bottom. And I might tape this bag together just a little bit so it doesn't slide off. There's no perfect way to do it. Wow, I just didn't realize this little guy was going to give me such a hard time. I guess I'm going to have to fold the foot in a little bit. I'm going to have to fold it a different direction than I normally go, and it needs some support on the back side. So I'm basically just leaning it here. Thank you, label. Some more air pillows, wherever I can get them. That's going to have to do it. Kind of different positioning, but it's going to work. And a Christmas stocking sold, and the reason I have the word Nancy on here is because we found out after we bought it that someone had removed the stitching for the name Nancy. With that said, we disclosed it, sold it as is. I think we paid $1.50 for it at the ReStore, and it sold on offer for $15 plus ship. A lot of times I put stockings in boxes, but this one is so thin anyway. I'm just going to use some bubble here, some large 1/2-inch bubble, kind of piece it together here, see if I can slide this in. I don't know if this padded envelope is going to work or not. Give it a try. I'm going to put one air pillow to the side just to help keep it from smashing. I think that's going to do it, although it is pretty close to the edge. Yeah, it's very close to the edge. I end up taping this just a little bit here. Try this again. I have longer bags if I need them. Yeah, this is actually coming too close to the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a larger padded envelope. I don't want them cutting it when they cut open the bag. Just hold it down a little bit. It's good. This stocking, sequin stocking, I'll insert a photo. It originally had the name John embroidered on it, but someone removed the name, but it sold anyway. We paid $1 for it at a local thrift store, and it sold on offer for $17 plus ship. This is what it looks like. It's absolutely adorable. And someone wrote on the back, Merry Christmas 1981, proof of vintage. And it's pretty flat. I am going to put a little bit of tissue paper and try to roll it up so that it's not so flat. Let's see, how long do I need this to be? This is a paper towel tube. When I tried to roll this before, it just kind of collapsed. So I'm going to try this so that it doesn't have any strong folds in it. Put that in a bag, plastic bag, and roll it up again. Again, I'm trying to avoid fold lines in it. Put a thank you label on it. Is this padded envelope long enough? Yes, I think it is. I'm going to try putting air pillow on each side of it. Make sure everything's pushed down in. Okay. I think it's good. We sold 13 stockings, totaling, drumroll please, $410.90 plus shipping. Yeah, we got the eBay fees. But still, 13 stockings sold for over $400. Do you see now why I put out this video? I challenge you to find 13 Christmas stockings this year to resell. One for every month and one extra. Don't they call that a baker's dozen? That's my challenge to you. Find 13 Christmas stockings throughout this year, 2024, to resell, wherever you like to resell. Thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue, and Mark and I will see you soon. We're always going to look out for stockings now. Thumbnail time.
Call